Yeah.
For sure.
Let's do it. So next we have Rurouni Kenshin episode 10, A Reason to Act. To everyone's surprise, the Conryu gang have waited well over their 3 days of planning to attack the Kamiya dojo. Instead, they come up with a plan to lure Megumi back into their arms. But Kenshin and the Kenshin team have some other plans. So the episode starts off with Megumi making ohagi for the group. And basically, they're like, wow, this is really good. This is awesome. This tastes great. And Megumi's just in there like, what? I mean, anybody can make ohagi. And Kenshin just comes in with some straight disrespect to the woman who puts a house over his head, a roof over his head. And it's just straight up like, nah, Kaoru can't cook. Hers tasted like mud. And proceeds to get punched in the head.
Pieced up. Absolutely pieced up. And I like a little funny detail here was like Kaoru's hand was like steaming after she got done beating him up. Very good stuff.
God damn, dude. You can't do that to the woman who puts a roof over your head. That is savage.
Yeah, you no. That was just not wise on his part.
Well, to be fair, though, she basically forces him to stay with her. So
that's true. Yeah, Megumi comes back and she's like, "Oh, you're probably really nitpicky. Like, you're probably just thinking too hard when you try and make this. Blah blah blah. I can show you how to do it." And she's getting all close to Kenshin and everything else, and we're just getting a lot of sass out of our girl Kaoru this episode to start.
Yes, I'm surprised she didn't kick Megumi out onto the street off rip right there. She's failing on her promise here.
I mean, I would. Kenshin's a baddie.
God bless.
Yeah, so after that, Sanda comes back and he had the opium tested by, I'm assuming, the doctor. They said the old man. And it turns out that it is, in fact, what is, on the streets right now causing havoc in Tokyo. And basically, Sanda just looks at Megumi straight in the eyes and says, I want nothing to do with you. I'm not going to protect you. Like, I ain't doing shit. And that's when basically, Kenshin is like, come on, man, stop being a dick. And Sanda just walks through, like, I'm going to bed. Wake me up when the noon gun goes off. So I guess they have a gun at noon. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I caught that too. I was like, okay, they have, instead of like clocks with bells or something,
Yeah, you just got to ring a bell. You don't got to shoot off the blicky into the sky.
What if somebody?
You know what? Living in the South, I might put a petition into my town. Somebody just pop off an AR-15 12 times instead of the bell tower we got.
Oh shit!
Oh, you can't do that up north.
I mean, what if somebody like shoots a gun, in Kenshin and it's not 12? Do you like think, oh, it's 12? The questions I want answered.
I mean, if you want to commit murder, in this old-timey Japan, all you got to do is wait for like 11:58.
But you don't know that, right?
Nobody will bat an eye.
Clocks?
And you just hear a whole clatter of guns go off. 57 people have just been murdered.
Oh, it's just a noontime shot. Noon. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yes.
That's an interesting fact, though. We should look into that.
We should. I'm curious now. I mean, I know how to commit murder in, the Meiji era of Japan, I guess.
Okay.
So were you guys a little surprised that the Oniwaban group didn't make a move when they said they were gonna, and they kind of just waited it out?
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that, to be honest. I don't specifically remember. At the time, I couldn't remember why they did that, but I thought they were just going to run up and kind of deal with the situation head on. But they came up with a pretty crafty plan instead. So I was impressed that they used some finesse in this situation.
Well, did they do it different back in the original?
I'm pretty sure they did this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did the same thing, but I couldn't exactly remember.
Yeah, no, they're following the manga and the original show to the teeth. They're just doing it a lot faster, which is great for us.
Yes.
I agree.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
so
so instead they had a quote unquote bookkeeper come by and talk to Megami, and pretty much reveals himself to be a shinobi and kind of talks Megami into meeting with Takada. And when she shows up to meet with him, Takada says, she'll burn down, well, he'll burn down the Kamiya dojo and bring 500 men to do so and shoot arrows into it. And he also says that, you really can't go back to your family. I don't know that she has any family left, but she was like, imagine your clan knowing you made opium instead of healing people.
And he goes on to say, you, me, and the opium all have one fate, which I thought was a little creepy, man.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, man. I mean, he does have a point though. Like, she's got nowhere to go. Like,
Yes.
if it gets out that she did that to her family of doctors, of learned doctors,
Some of the best.
some of the best, she ain't gonna be allowed back there. She's like, you created the worst drug to ever hit Japan, man. Like, what are you doing?
You are an outcast instantly. But yeah, Takada's, he schemes this whole thing up thinking that, Kenshin won't have a reason to come back and fight for Megami if she leaves on her own, which is fucking hilarious. What a miscalculation that is. So Megami ends up leaving that note at the dojo, and the gang gets to read it.
Yeah, and basically she comes out in the note. She's like, I'm leaving on my own accord. I'm going to my homeland. Bye. Thank you so much. I don't deserve this. You guys were great. See ya. And Kenshin's just sitting there like, I fucked up.
Kenshin said it's all cap.
It's all cap. I fucked up. I should have paid more attention to her. And now we gotta go blow up a mansion. Let's run it. Bring your hands.
And Sano at first isn't wanting to come, which I completely understand. He kind of tells the gang about his candy maker friend, and about why should I go help her? I got no dog in this fight anymore. And Kenshin said, "Were you not paying attention to her eyes, man? Like, she was looking for help, obviously, and she needs some friends to go save her. Like, she was forced to do this." And Kenshin says, I'm still going to pull up. So, and Yahiko's like, yeah, I'm going to be right behind you. And, this is the Kamiya way. This is the life-giving sword. And we about to give some life. Whole lot of it.
Whole lot of people getting blown up is more like it, dude.
It's just life.
Dude, when they like stormed this building and all you saw were grown-ass man being thrown like 15 feet in the air, like 5 at a time, I'm like, oh, Kenshin's pissed, baby.
Yeah. It's no talking, no words, just
I'm
striking.
I'm just over here laughing because you see Yahiko like acting serious and acting tough and stuff, and he's just got a wooden sword.
They know damn well they need to give that boy a goddamn sword. If you don't let him come with some weaponry. Damn.
At least give him like a blunt sword or some shit, bro. Like, come on now. The wooden sword's gonna break.
Some
Hey,
fucking
man.
nunchucks. Just give him something.
I'm watching Gintama right now, and let me tell you, Gin can do a lot with a wooden sword, so
But he's not 6 though, bro.
You just I mean Yahiko's like 10. And he's dicing those guys up just the same with the wooden sword. It's fine. It's all good.
He was trying, man.
He definitely was trying.
Before that, we did skip a part that I want to go back to. So when Megumi basically meets with Takada the first time, she comes in with her own little plan, and she tries to assassinate him. And I forgot that, and that really threw me a loop. I was like, holy shit, this woman's a badass. Good for her. And she almost succeeded. I mean, she cut him. And if it wasn't for the leader of the Oniwaban group, Aoshi, showing up, like...
Yeah, she would have got him, for real.
She would have got him. And then she would have died. It would have been the end of it.
Yeah, I love that how she turned Takada's words back on him and said, you and I have the same fate. And we will today. And she's like, I will meet you in hell. I was like, okay. That was some good action right there.
Dude, that shit went so hard. Like, I was smiling when she was saying that. I was like, this lady, she might be a terrible person for making heroin, but
She
give
didn't
it
do
to her.
it willingly.
She got spunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Kenshin though. Like she didn't mean to do it. You know, she was kind of forced to do it. You heard what the man said. He said he was going to torture her and everything just to get the recipe out of her. That way he can do it himself or have somebody do it. And that's kind of wild, you know. But
Yeah. And then now we're back to the part where Kenshin and Sano pull up and it's just making an absolute mess out of this hired army. Probably the favorite part of this fight was Sano throwing Yahiko into that group of people
with his
like he's a
wooden
fucking
sword.
grenade. Yeah.
With a human cannonball, dude.
Oh man.
And I just love how after that, so Sato, like Bass said, throws Yahiko at the leader of the gun wielding part of the army. And Yahiko, after he hits him in the head, just stands up and goes, I didn't think my pickpocketing skills were going to come into use here today. And Yahiko upgrades from his wooden sword. He's got himself a blicky. He's good to go. But Yahiko's got stronger ideals than that. He said, what does a swordsman need with a gun? Fucking love it, dude.
Yeah. And you forgot the best part though, Dan. He just says bang. And the leader of the gun crew is such a coward that he like passes out because he thinks he's gonna die. Soft like baby shit.
And then I'm pretty sure Yahiko throws a fit. He was like, "You can't just throw me into the fight, bro." I laughed hard.
Yeah, no, it was a great moment.
I did love him and Sana going back and forth. Like, try and keep up. Don't be slow. Get up here, buddy. The whole time was making me crack up as they're just plowing through 500 people.
You mean Kenshin?
Sana was doing some heavy lifting there too, man. He was punching about 6 people in the air with one fist at a time, so he's got it going on too.
I think he was taking up for Yahiko, so with his wooden sword, making Yahiko feel like he was doing something, you know.
Yeah. You had to get some hits in. At least make him feel like that.
Yeah, but through this whole ordeal, Takeda is just sitting there like, why is this man fighting for this woman? She means nothing to him. And Aoshi has to explain how imperialists think and that, they're here for their ideals. They're not here for, obviously they want to save her, but this is just how imperialists are. And you've got nothing on this. Takeda then basically is out the window yelling at Kenshin, I'll pay you what I pay 50 guys to be my bodyguard. No, wait, 100 guys, 200? And I was just in there laughing like, that shit ain't gonna work, man. It's the Batosai.
Yeah, and it actually had the opposite effect on Kenshin. It just pissed him off because it's like, you think I can be bought? And he kind of tells Buddy, come on down. This is your reckoning. And bring Megami with you because I'm about to beat your ass in front of her. Which would have been a great scene. Would have loved that.
And then Takaido was basically like, give me an hour. I'll bring her down. We'll be fine. It'll all be good. You don't have to come up here. And Kenshin just goes and slices through like 1.5 by 1.5 light post pillar and sends this thing flying at this mansion. And just looks at Takeda and is like, I'll be up there within the hour. Be ready. I'm coming.
You think he shit himself, bro?
I would have shit myself.
My pants would be wet.
Yeah, I would have had to do my evening wardrobe change.
The sweatpants are coming out.
Yeah. Get rid of this kimono, bro.
Maybe a diaper while you're at it. Just so you don't have to do it again. Just in case. But after that, Aoshi's prepared defensive. He's got his right and left hand men ready to fight. They're in the way. He takes Megumi up to the observatory. Classic story: princess locked up in a tower somewhere. We're getting to the roots of fairy tales here.
Yes, for sure. And I love how Aoshi kind of like bitches Takeda, and because he was trying to give his man orders, the Obi Waban group. He's like, no, this is my crew. Don't forget your place. Why don't you go count some money or some shit, and I'll go prepare the defenses. I really love that moment. I mean, because it seems like Ayoshi's really the one in charge here.
Oh, definitely. And I also liked how Aoshi was basically sitting there like, no, this is kind of what we wanted out of the Edo Castle ninja group here. You know, we want to take down the Imperialists. So it's a good day for us.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun. And Takada's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, and Aoshi actually stops Takada from torching Megami within that hour, because that was the plan. And that's who actually puts her up in that third floor tower. Kind of safe and sound. And he also does something very unexpected and gives Megami her dagger back and says, you know, Takada's gonna torture you after Kenshin loses, and you can either die peacefully by your own blade, or you can die after torture. So here you go.
Your choice.
Yeah, for real. Good guy, honestly. Good guy.
Kinda.
Good enough.
He's not as bad as oh boy. So
Yeah, he's not only out for blood for the sake of killing. He just wants to, have a good fight, and he knows his group. That's really what they do this mercenary thing for. They like to fight, and now he says he has one of the most formidable foes there are. So he's happy.
yep. And now it looks like we're setting up for a pretty good like obstacle arc. I guess you can say it's kind of like a tournament arc, kind of. So, but
Yes, sir.
Hands will be thrown and hands will be caught.
looks like Kenshin. I don't know if Sano is going to help or not, but it looks like possibly Kenshin is going to have to fight at least 3 people before he gets to Aoshi. I think
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I can't remember how it goes. I'm assuming that Kenshin will take one, Sano will take the other. It just makes sense that way, you know?
Yahoo takes the third.
He's just going to pretend to fight.
Just kick somebody in the balls.
True.
Too much honor. And then I want to give you your flowers about the hands will be thrown and hands will be called. That was very eloquent.
I'm a wordsmith. Poet of our generation.
There we go. On our own podcast. We're so lucky.
I'm adding that to my my resume for podcasting. Wordsmith.
Hey, I'll endorse that. Put me as a reference. But
It's 3 lines. Podcast host, likes mechas, wordsmith. Hire me.
I can confirm all of that.
But you boys want to get to Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
Let's
do
go.
it.